It's amazing when longtime theater veterans finally get their due, and when they finally get roles that showcase their versatility. That is the case in Drag, the musical, where our next winner played the beautiful, mercurial Alexis Gilmore, a drag queen with a big heart and an even bigger sense of style. Please welcome the outstanding lead performer in an off-Broadway musical, Nick Adams.
Thank you to the Outer Critics Circle for this honor and recognition. To be in this room today and invited to the party, to be a part of this company and community is such a privilege and a gift, and I'm reminded of the legacy this carries, so thank you. I'm just overwhelmed with gratitude in this moment, and I know I've known about this for a week, but I'm still shaking right now. Drag the Musical has been one of the greatest joys of my life. It's been a crazy journey the last 5 years with this musical, and it's been a homecoming for me. So to have my welcome back to theater in New York, be with a show that's been so celebrated this season, and for my work in that show to be honored in this regard is truly a dream come true. It really is. Thank you to our writing team, Tomas Costanza, Ash Gordon, and Alaska Thunderfuck, for writing this wacky, beautiful piece that has been so embraced. It's really been the joy of my career. It's changed my life, and I love you all so much for giving me this opportunity. Our director, Spencer Liff, I've known you almost 2 decades. As a dancer, a friend, a champion for me. Thank you for recommending me for this job, and for believing in me, and for your leadership and guidance. It's been a joy. To our producing team, some of which are here today, Nicholas Kaiser, Jody Paulo, Eliza Minnelli. For believing in this piece and funding it and fueling it and making queer theater in 2025. It's really important. It gave people a place to laugh and to connect and to have joy for 2 hours every night, so, and myself included, so thank you for that. And our cast. It's the most fun I've ever had in a basement in my entire life. And the drag queens. I got to play a drag queen on stage alongside some of the most celebrated queens in the world is a little bit intimidating, but they met me with such grace and encouragement and love and support and sisterhood that I'll carry with me forever. So this is a win that I share with them. My parents were always encouraging me to dress up in my mom's clothes and to not be afraid of pursuing this career and living authentically. And my partner, Kyle Brown, who's not here today, he's at Tony's rehearsal where Death Becomes Her, but we met doing Priscilla Queen of the Desert 15 years ago. This has been my longest run, is my relationship with him. So, wouldn't be up here without him. I love him very much. Thank you to the Outer Critics again. Congratulations to all the winners. Thank you for seeing me.
On behalf of everybody in the Roundabout Theater, to thank the Outer Critics Circle. When I was sent this script of Liberation, I was familiar with Bess's work, of course, but I didn't know her. We actually spent one night at a benefit for another theater across from each other. But I remember thinking at the end, oh my God, I love this person. So I just don't think I was prepared, and how moved I was when I read this play, Liberation. I was sort of blown away. I mean, here's a play that looked at the past, questioned the present, and then imagined a more inclusive future. There was also a director attached to it. Her name was Whitney White. I got to know Whitney the year before when she did a play at the Roundabout Theater. I love Whitney White, and she's one of the best working directors out there right now. Incredible. So to be honest with you, it wasn't a real difficult decision to say yes to doing this play. And then you jump ahead and you see this unbelievable cast that every night, so emotional, so brave, and each of them so special. Bess's voice, and forgive me, but this is just my opinion, is lyrical, unflinching, brave, and full of grace. She is an extraordinary writer, but she's also an extraordinary person. I was right that night across from her thinking, I love this person. That was probably the best gift I could have gotten to start this journey with Liberation and everyone around about is get to know her. Ladies and gentlemen, that's
Ellis making me start crying before I even talk. Thank you for that. That was so kind. And huge thank you to everyone at Roundabout for giving this play such a wonderful home. I'm so grateful. I want to thank the Outer Critics. Thank you, Outer Critics. You know, in 2017, I had to look this up, but in 2017, I won the John Gassner Award, the New Playwright, New Play Award, won by the Oscars this year. It really is so meaningful to me to have my work recognized by the Outer Critics at different stages of my career. You know, it's one thing to emerge. You can emerge, but then you gotta stick around, you know? And these are the kind of things, the moments of recognition that really sustain an artist over time. And it's incredibly meaningful to me, so thank you so much. Liberation, as Tom Sesma, the great Tom Sesma said, is about a woman looking back at her mother's life, mostly through the lens of a consciousness-raising group in the 1970s. So it is also about a time when people, regular people, came together to change the world. As one character in the play says, they just wanted to be recognized as human, levelly human. Of course, they got somewhere, but there's still a really long way to go, especially now. And their stories remind me that if it happened then, if progress was made then, it can happen again. And it is, and it will, and it can, and it must. I want to thank the extraordinary director, Whitney White. Extraordinary director. For guiding us all with so much rigor and vision and grace. I could not have done it without you by my side. I'm so grateful to you. And I